So the solution for this parabola in red is y equals x squared minus 4. It's been translated down by 4 units. For B, you should get y equals x squared plus 1. And then for C, C and D are a little bit more tricky, but the equation for it is y equals parentheses x minus 2, close parentheses, and then squared. For C, you should get y equals parentheses x plus 4 and then squared. For E, you should get y equals parentheses x plus 2 squared and then plus 2 again to be able to move it up. And then for F, you should get y equals parentheses x minus 5 squared and then minus 2. Right? So what can we conclude from this investigation? So let me write a couple of conclusions. Here's what I noticed. Between A and B, when I subtract a number, my parabola is shifted down. When I added a number, my parabola is shifting up. So I can almost conclude this. If I happen to have y equals parentheses x, and then I'll leave the rest of this blank for now, squared, and my computer cannot put in squares, so I have to actually write it in by hand. All right. Now, if I add a value, let's say k, okay, k is going to be a number that I'm adding. If k was positive, that would be a shift up. If k was negative, that would be a shift down for my parabola. All right, that's from A and B. All right. What can I conclude from C and D? Well, anytime I either add or subtract a number inside the parentheses, it's going to shift. It's going to be translated left and right. So let me write in H. I'm using H because that's the most common notation that I know that your book uses. Now that could be any number, any letter that you want. So here's where you need to be careful. If you happen to see a negative, if you actually see an x minus h, the graph has actually been translated to the right, h unit, whatever h might be. If you happen to see x plus h, it's actually translated to the left. All right. Now, if I put them together between the investigation part E and part F, you will notice that for part E, it was translated left 2 units, so I did x plus 2, and then it went up 2 units, and then I did a plus 2 outside of the parentheses. For the letter F, you'll notice that the graph has been translated right 5 units, so I did x minus 5. And then it went down 2 units, so then I subtracted 2. So you really need to be careful between H and K because the signs are opposite, and it's pretty easy to mess them up. Okay? So I hope you're filling out the notes that I gave you for class, and should you have any questions, please feel free to come in, and I will answer it tomorrow.